What up and what's poppin'? It's your dog Breeze from Fahrenheit 451, part of the Fourth and Gold Network. We're burning the books alive, 6-3 on my last picks. Back with my best bets in the Wnba for Tuesday, September 3rd. First up from the Las Vegas Aces, give me A'ja Wilson to register 12 rebounds, minus 145 odds over at FanDuel. 16 and 17 rebounds in her last two games, 14 and 18 rebounds in her last two versus Chicago, who allows the third most rebounds in the W. Next, I'm taking Freaky T, Tierra McCowan of the Dallas Wings over her 8 rebounds, minus 142 odds over at FanDuel. 8, 11, 7, 11, and 11 rebounds in her last 5 games. The Mystics allow the third most defensive rebounds in the W. Next, from the Seattle Storm, I'm taking Skylar Diggins Smith, to register 15 points, plus 104 odds over at FanDuel, smacking this line in her last 6 out of 7 games with highs of 29, 26, and 17. Hitting this line in the last 4 out of 5 versus the Connecticut Sun with 1 hook. Next, from the Connecticut Sun, I'm taking Bree Jones over 12.5 points, minus 115 odds over at FanDuel. She's had 12 points or more in her last 8 out of 10 games. She hit this line in her last game, and she hit this line in her last 6 games straight versus the Seattle Storm. She's had 14 and 26 versus Seattle in her 2 games that she's played them this season. What I really love most about this pick is that the last 2 times she's played Seattle, she's had 13 field goal attempts. So if a couple of them go in, if more go in than miss, you know what I'm saying, we're good money. Also, her line is 12.5, and her field goal attempts are, her line is 13, her field goal attempts are 13. So if nothing else, it's a sheer volume play. But 26 last game is, hard to deny. 13 field goal attempts in her last 2 versus Seattle. Pure volume play, if nothing else, as aforementioned. Last but not least, the Beast, Tina Charles, over 10 rebounds, minus 148 odds over at FanDuel. 15, 17, 13, 8, 17, and 10 rebounds in her last 6 games. Smacking this line in her last 2 games versus the Phoenix Mercury with 17 and 13 rebounds in her last 2 versus Phoenix, who allows the most rebounds in the WNBA. Like, comment, and subscribe for your daily sports betting videos and analysis. Let's keep burning them. As always, I will see you tomorrow. Parlays and Builders will be on Twitter. Until then, love, peace, and fish grease. Let's continue to run up some more units.